Hi folks, Brian Moses here again from Brian Moses Customized Seminars and Coaching. We've got another great real estate segment for you today. I'm really excited about today's topic. I've been getting lots of emails and requests for me to do a little segment on teams. Now, as you can imagine, we could spend an entire week talking about teams and just dissecting it down to the ridiculous. But I'm going to do the best I can to give you some overview, some inside tips in just a few minutes here, get you thinking about it. And for starters, there's no question that teams have a competitive advantage in the marketplace today. So, I'm not here to tell you you need to have a team to succeed, because that's certainly not the case. There's a lot of successful, lean and mean, single agent armies out there. But if you have a team, if you're open to building a team, the profits can be quicker and faster and greater than you'd ever imagine. So coming from somebody who ran a pretty successful team for a number of years, a couple of things that I want to share with you regarding administrative agents and buyer's agents. And let's just start there and talk about those. A lot of trainers say you need to go out and hire an assistant, and it really depends on your present production. You need to be profitable first. Okay, real estate business is a business, and it's about profitability. So if you're, just getting started, or your production isn't where you'd like it to be, you need to focus on getting profitable before you even consider hiring an assistant, number one. Once you're profitable, then I would suggest starting on a part-time basis, maybe even a full-time basis, depending on your cash flow and your market share and how things are going. The next step, and by the way, on administrators, here's a good rule of thumb. One full-time administrator is good for about 60 transactions annually. So, for every 60 transactions I did, I typically had to hire a new full-time administrator. And we just broke down the departments greater and greater. So my first administrator wore all the hats, did everything that wasn't a rainmaker activity, that wasn't going to produce income, from paperwork to answering the phones to running my books to doing the marketing and the advertising. And then beyond that, when you get over 60 transactions, you can hire another assistant, and you can break up those responsibilities so that your first administrator is doing the things that he or she is most skilled at, and it goes deeper and deeper. And we'll talk more about that later, but we could really go on about that. The next real great opportunity is hiring some talented agents. And for me, I did all the training myself, so I'd hire top talented people who didn't even have a real estate license, get them to get their real estate license. Because for me, and let me ask you this, what's more important, somebody who has a real estate license or somebody who's really skilled at sales? Because somebody who's really skilled at sales can get a real estate license, but not everybody who has a real estate license is skilled at sales. And that alone is worth paying attention to. That's a big, big tip. So hiring top talent. I want you to think about, if you were to hire a buyer's agent or a selling partner, what would a top producer be worth to you? If you had somebody who really hit it out of the park, who was a barracuda closer, somebody who was like a dog on a bone when they got a lead, they didn't take no for an answer. Their follow-up was just diligent, and they had determination and focus and commitment and drive. See, those qualities are far more important, those traits are far more important than finding somebody who just has a real estate license. So we'll do more on teams, but those are my two thoughts right now. I want you to think about, when are you going to be ready for an administrator? Where are you now? And then what about taking on your first of a licensed agent, taking on a licensed agent and working that into the scope of your business? Now, if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, you'd like me to dive a little bit deeper on this topic in a specific area, shoot me an email to brian@brianmoses.com, and we'll be happy to integrate this into another segment of our real estate tips. Brian Moses tuning out for Brian Moses Customized Seminars and Coaching. Have a great day.